And people, welcome back to Around the Block with Mike Knoxxx. People, my WWE Monday Night Raw review. And people, what a show they have for you today for Monday Night Raw. In my opinion, and it's not just a moment, which was the end of the program. The whole entire program to me was very, very good. It had its moments. I saw the storylines in there. I liked all in which I saw on Monday Night Raw tonight. But we got to talk about the hashtag I started tonight, the hashtag that I have going in general, because I think it's important that I say this to wrestling fans. I started the hashtag fans gotta go. You know, the whole big craze, one gotta go. And I started this hashtag because in this whole one gotta go world that I'm living in right now, it's really to fans to get rid of yourselves right now. Because you hear the thing all the time, you don't like it, stop watching it. People get mad when you say that. We actually, was fans like myself this time of year, to just relax, enjoy the show. Let's watch the show. Let's see what's happening in the show before we complain. For me, and what I love about wrestling this time of year is what they gave me on Monday Night Raw. You gave me what I can see right now, because we know Fastlane is still there. So I'm not going to live in the moment as we came off of Fox Sports Radio, 1340 AM, Soul and Sports. You can find us every single day on 1340 AM, foxsports.com as well, the website. Make sure you go there. Follow us back on Twitter as well. And follow me at Mike Knoxxx with 3X, because this is Around the Bloxxx. That's with 3X's with Mike Knoxxx, because I am hardcore, because I'm not afraid to tell you, the wrestling fan, exactly how I feel. And how I feel about today's Monday Night Raw was absolutely fantastic. I don't get why you're not watching this, why you're not happy about it. Who cares about the Rumble? I hear your opinions, and I echo those same thoughts of the Rumble not being what it used to be, not losing some of this luster, the Rumble match itself with the surprises and things along those lines. But I've said this before. We have to pay attention to what has been going on in wrestling, and that is the injuries. The injuries that have taken place in wrestling continuously over and over and over again. So they got to pace themselves. They got to, excuse me, they have to pace themselves and being careful in what it is exactly they're going to give you, what exactly they're going to do, etc. So they got to pace it, give you things differently, not all but your traditional thing. I think they're doing a very good job of giving you what the internet fans want to see, what they believe is good still, and who they've been for over 50 years and their track record has shown they're good at. And that's putting on a show, getting ready for Wrestlemania. Yes, some years are not as great as other years, but we're talking about this year. And to have it, as I go to my notes, because when I started doing this, I said, I'm going to start taking notes, Micah, and be very clear and very precise in how I feel about the show. And opening up with off the back with Kevin Owens demanding his respect for the match and all the things with that. I thought that was great. Put Kevin Owens back into what Kevin Owens is and play the heel role that he is. Fans that they're griping about the fact that this guy couldn't win a clean match. He's a heel. He's not supposed to win a clean match. That's not his job, okay? Braun Strowman comes out, and I ask people the same question. I'm glad this is working for Braun. Somebody in the back got Braun's character right after moving from the Wyatt family and putting him solo. It's worked out great with himself and the fans connecting with that believable monster that we know Vince gets a hard-on for. So that has been there. He comes out, demands his title match. He gets it, which leads to trouble between Stephanie and Mick Foley in the back. We was waiting for that combustible element, if you will, so to speak, to erupt and explode. And that looks like that's now got some bubbling going on there in the chemistry lab. But then we got good matches on the program. We got Sami Zayn and Y2J. We got the Braun Strowman match, which was completely interrupted, because if you want to get Roman Reigns to be hated by fans, you have him interrupt that match, which was going pretty damn good. It could have ended in any other kind of way, in my opinion, other than Roman coming out at that moment. If you want to insert Roman into it, you don't give me the damn match, or have it happen at the end of the match in some form or fashion, but not into the match. I know that's what the formula has been, but it was a really good match that I didn't think I was going to get from those two competitors, which shows me how good Owens, we already know, is, and now Braun Strowman. With that, we had the triple threat match with Cesaro, Sheamus, and Bayley taking on, and what I like to call the white excellence, hashtag white excellence, is because I had to take a long look at all the things that was going on, Micah, and so with those black excellent, ever since they tweeted that, they all have lost their belts. They've all kind of come off the wagon. People say, well, underdog. I kept saying, I didn't see it until I saw those three holding those titles. Charlotte, who everybody who knows me on Soul and Sports knows I'm a huge Charlotte fan. I think she's one of the best that's ever done it. The Bullet Club, for all you internet darlings out there, you get to, get what you want for your New Japan guys. They're there. Gallows, friend of the program. I've interviewed him several times. Make sure you go to Google and just Google me. 3 X's, Mike Knoxxx, that is. But also, we get, like I said, the King of the Cruiserweight saying bow. I like this whole Game of Thrones gimmick, King Arthur-ish, if you will, so to speak, gimmick that they have for my man Aaron Neville. Adrian Neville, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm a fan of Monday Night Raw. And then the end. We get Triple H coming out there, as Stephanie was in the ring earlier with Seth Rollins, saying, you know what, I lied. My husband is here. You want to talk to these guys? That element was good. Stephanie McMahon is underrated at what she does. I think Stephanie McMahon every year at certain parts of the day really, really, really sells stories. I know people can't stand it. I love when Stephanie does it. But then that happens. When Triple H comes out, he gives his Triple H thing. I'm tired now. I built you. I love being wrong, Micah, because I've said time and time again, I didn't see guys like Samoa Joe coming up because of how the NXT crop is kind of thinning out. I was wrong. Unlike you guys, I love being wrong when it comes to professional wrestling because I'm supposed to be wrong. It shouldn't be predictable like the Rumble was in a way yesterday. It shouldn't be that way. I loved it. Samoa Joe comes out, and it makes a lot of sense psychologically also because you have Seth Rollins, who was handpicked, who is now saying, you dropping the ball. We picked you, you get hurt, you do this, you do this. Which was true into the story, in reality, which was great. Then you get not a guy that he's homegrown. He didn't bring him up, and he went to Raw, not SmackDown. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is on Monday night. It's a new day. Samoa Joe is on Raw. Do you understand how big that is? We don't have to get a Triple H match at WrestleMania, people. It could be Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe at WrestleMania. Is that going to happen? We don't know. I don't know, but neither do you. I'm going to calm down, Micah. Monday Night Raw, I give you my Belgrade after you talk, but I keep touching my hat because Raw was war tonight. Micah, your thoughts?
Raw was war tonight. Oh, my gosh.
I said it.
Oh, man. Well, look. I feel like echo coming on here. Is that you or is that me?
That's you.
Okay, so I'll just listen to my own echo. I don't care. I got my headphones in, so it's all good. By the way, that's a nice hat. I don't know if it works with the one that I got on though.
Okay.
I'm just messing.
Like me.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I don't share your same level of excitement.
Of course you do.
About the majority of Monday Night Raw. The last segment, fantastic segment. Everything that I would like to see in a Raw was summed up in that one moment of Samoa Joe just coming out. It's nothing more beautiful than a guy, Samoa Joe side, just say, you know what? Yeah, let me just go ahead and destroy things. It's great. It's great television, and those are the kind of things that are best for business. Action, fast-paced action, something that keeps me wanting to be glued to the TV. I mean, the matches for the most part were decent on Monday Night Raw. I like the interaction with Neville doing what he's supposed to do, talking about how his coronation. And let's look at it like this, right? The best part about dealing with Neville is that they didn't give him that Wade Barrett, well, I'm the king of the ring now, so I'm going to walk around calling myself King Neville. Like, he's still a man about his. He's just saying, I'm the king of the cruiserweights. Here's my actual crown. You bow down to me. Don't you turn your back on me. Some people were on Twitter were trying to throw little racial jab jokes in there. It's like, hey, don't turn your back on me, boy. I was like,
it felt like that. It felt like that kind of.
It did feel like that.
I was like, whoa, I like it. Okay, but let's back that down a little bit, shall we?
Well, I mean, you kind of, with that interaction, that level, because of, especially where our country is, even that level of character, minus him just saying the N-word altogether, is going to bring that out. And you know, I love talking about organic chemistry that guys have with each other, and those guys, because of their history, have that, and they can bring that out in their matches. Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho, you're talking about a solid match. Two great workers. You know, you can't really complain about that, and you can't complain about Sami Zayn winning. No. And win it straight up. So you know, you can't complain about that. I did enjoy Kevin Owens promo, because that Kevin Owens was the Kevin Owens that went against John Cena. Right. That's the one that straight up beat John Cena clean as a heel, beat him clean without any help, without all this stuff, was booked very, very strong and believable. And then, you know, of course this happened with the Universal Champion. And so that Kevin Owens is the Kevin Owens I want to see more often. The Kevin Owens that went against Braun Strowman, yeah, he was scared. When you sitting there see a guy that big and say you ain't scared, I remember I was over your house and you gave me the Michael Jordan against Scottie Pippen impression. I was scared out my goddamn golden shoes. I was sitting here like, man, this is crazy. I can't get too loud. My wife gonna kill me. But anyway, but outside of that, some of the matches in between is Raw is going to have matches and segments that, you know, for me doesn't make a hill of beans for what I care about. And we talked about this on the show, and I think this rings true. WWE currently right now, like quote spot face on the show did is that they need to know what was KME that said they need to know what demographic they want to target. Right. Do they want to target the people who buy all the tickets and who buy all the merchandise, which is, you can say it's men, but in reality, is it really the men? Because it seems like the majority of people who are screaming for a guy like Roman Reigns, a guy like John Cena, guys like that are women and children. And so if the woman and children are by themselves and they're not with the man, and the man's not really buying everything, but then you bring out Samoa Joe, you have a Braun Strowman, you have that match, and then all of a sudden all the men who really get into this stuff are the ones that's cheering, the ones that's chanting. And by the way, you are correct. That match was totally ruined by Roman Reigns. Totally ruined by Roman Reigns.
It was a really good match that was really saddened by that moment. To be real.
Exactly. I mean, a big dude like and this one of those things that I understand that Braun Strowman, a couple of you know, not even just last year, looked very green, looked very uncomfortable in the ring at times doing certain movesets. When they broke him away and told him, okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start dominating, you're gonna try these moves, you're gonna find your stuff, your finish is gonna be similar to the British Bulldog because you're big enough to do it and make it look like it's a believable finisher. Cool, great. Here's how you're gonna do it, here's how you're gonna book. And then you put basically, if I had to say, he's a heavier version of Baron Corbin. Just the way that he can move for his size is freaking scary. And of course, we already know Kevin Owens is a chameleon. He can make anybody look like gold, but he doesn't need to help out Braun Strowman too much because Braun Strowman's character is a believable one as that big monster. So I was liking the match and enjoyed it. And don't worry, it was predictable. This was pretty predictable. Roman Reigns coming out. I think you, being an intelligent man that you are, you knew that, okay, he cost me my championship opportunity. I'm going to get my get back.
I knew it. We all knew it, and that's why I thought that part of Raw was disappointing because you're just waiting, and you're like, okay, we know what happened yesterday. He interrupted them. We know Braun came out and explained his reasons why, which was very, very strong on Braun Strowman's. But again, who's ever writing Strowman's lines and things in the back and him delivering those lines, being organic is really good with that. But we knew Roman was coming. Just, I wish it had came out in the beginning of the show. Again, I wish this match could have ended in some kind of other way because now, you know, I just wish it could have ended some other kind of way than what it did. And it was great how he took out Jericho before the match because he knew there was going to be some kind of antics.
That was great.
I'm sorry. This is not going to become a rant at fans all year long leading up to WrestleMania. I will try my best to put a hold on that and your guys' opinion and what you guys don't like. So that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you guys to see, to open your eyes. Imagine if you could be Stevie Wonder and you could see again. That's what I want you to do every year when it comes to WWE if you're watching it. You know, you have a right to get upset when it's not your way. You have a right to be mad when things don't go your way. But all that negativity towards the product, you're still watching it. So try to enjoy what some may think that I'm overhyping the moment, but at least I'm enjoying it. I'm watching it because I enjoy it. And I think with tonight, with the Rumble the way it was, you know, you didn't get Taker tonight, so we get that on SmackDown. He wasn't even mentioned today on Raw. But you got Goldberg being called out by Brock Lesnar, who was in the building. We know that Brock Lesnar's schedule has pretty much appeared to be at every Raw leading up to WrestleMania. We already saw the schedule. Okay. We know Goldberg. I mean, we there are things we know, and it's all about how the storyline. Hashtag, guys, wrestling is storyline. Micah, it's dope, man, and I'm loving it. I'm loving Raw. What's your take on Monday Night Raw? Give me a grade.
All right. Well, before Samoa Joe came out, I was really working on.
Don't give me about 4 grade. Don't take the.
Yup. Because I'm telling you the truth. Like, aren't we honest? Aren't we honest about what we do as wrestling fans? Aren't we honest about what we do on the show? So I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm being honest with you. So I was going to give Raw 2.5 Kofi Kingston United States Championship belts.
Wow.
because there was only very few segments that I like. And once again, right, they're trying to appeal to a lot of demographics at once. So they do things at different points of the show to appeal to certain demographics. Totally understand. I was mad, like I said on Twitter, most of the show. Samoa Joe came out, and I was like, you know what? I could change that belt grade, and I don't mind bumping it up to a 3. And you know what? I'll give it a Rey Mysterio Heavyweight Championships. You know, because I think that Raw came out small, but I was still satisfied. Raw came out small like Rey Mysterio, but I was still satisfied.
This is wrong and all this stuff. But some men are used to being small, and it's all right. What's your overall belt grade for the show?
Oh, the overall belt grade will be a 3 out of 5 Rey Mysterio World Heavyweight Championships. That is solid right there.
Okay. What exactly may I ask you, pray tell, that when it comes to a Raw show like the Monday Night Raw we just had, are you looking for? Because when I'm watching this program, as I watch this program tonight, as I lead up to WrestleMania, as I'm supposed to be my wrestling holiday, something that I'm supposed to enjoy. Do you see my wall? I got The Rock on the wall. I got Stone Cold back there in the Beanie Baby. I got, this is just a smaller version. I moved in here over a year ago, and I still haven't unpacked everything. This is still like my office.
You got a weird sign back there that's red and black, like some kind of bovine is on there. What is that?
Kind of bovine. It says man cave.
Yes, it's a bovine. I'm just messing with you, man. Respect to the Bulls. Respect to the Bulls in their history.
I mean, we suck right now, but listen, I'm a fan. Like, the Boom Boom Room will be coming soon. You will see everything in the right studio, the way that I want. I've been doing this for a while. A little inconsistent. My wife and friends that push me to come back and do this the right way, but because it's something that I feel as a wrestling fan, that as fans we are losing touch with whatever it is that makes you watch something like this. So when I watch this and I watch Raw, and okay, Raw wasn't the greatest Raw, but it like the Rumble itself, it led me to an anticipation. The Royal Rumble itself, whether it's not been good the last 3-4 years, and shout out to somebody said to me, that the last 4 champions or haven't even won the Royal Rumble won the championship at WrestleMania. So that's become a different trend. The Rumble itself has been kind of changing, but it's still hyped to build you to the Rumble. To me, Monday Night Raw built me, started off well, brought out the champion the way it should be after a great title defense. He's a heel. Of course, it's a great title defense. He still has his title, right? But then you go from there, and it went up, it went. You knew it was going to hit the tag team division. You got no real big signs of the New Day today. It's like you're hitting strides. You went to the women's title or championship. You saw what happened with Sasha. Those who said, "Oh, she got squashed. Why she get squashed? She didn't watch the pre-show, the kickoff show." You will. You know why? She still has a lingering injury, so that's important to the show. Overall, I'm going to give Monday Night Raw because it's the road to WrestleMania, and most importantly, a show is supposed to deliver. The movie's supposed to deliver in the final act. That's what the movie is said that you're supposed to have. What makes Avengers great? Well, damn, all the Avenger movies and what Marvel's doing is great anyway. I'm a DC fan, but I gotta be honest, Marvel is just doing a phenomenal job. But that's what Raw done tonight for me. It's been good. So I'm going to give it an overall grade of 4.25. Okay, 4.25. Bret the Hitman Hart title runs towards his last run before he gave up going to WCW, because that was a really good title run with the Hart Foundation when he was doing with Canada and all kind of things there, and it had a lot of energy to it. And I thought tonight's Raw had a lot of energy, because anytime you get Brock Lesnar, you get energy. Anytime you get Triple H, whether you like it or not, I'm a Triple H guy, you get energy. You know what I'm saying? Braun Strowman brought us something different in energy. And then you had Roman kind of suck it out. And I'm a Roman guy, but that was just a bad place to put him in that moment. You had a good match with Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho. You had Bayley on the other side in a different way with Charlotte. So they got there. Every storyline was hit tonight. And again, guys, wrestling is hashtag storyline. storyline. I do not want to go through WrestleMania having a hashtag fans gotta go. But like one gotta go, fans, you might be the one. We have to get and enjoy this program. Listen, make sure you follow us on Twitter. That's M.E. Richmond on the Twitter. I am Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's because I'm hardcore because, frankly, 7 years ago, my mother died on this day. And when she died, I made a promise to myself that I was going to become something of myself. I started off from a young gangbanging kid from the south side of Chicago. I made it all the way to Richmond, Virginia in a suburb $250,000 home with a banging ass wife. Yes, if I can make it, you can make it too. Raw was great. Follow me on Twitter at Mike Knoxxx, like I just told you. The Soul in Sports is my radio program where we talk sports, wrestling, and entertainment like nobody else in the business. That's at Soul in Sports, S-O-U-L, capital letter in sports. And follow the station, giving us identification, powering this whole engine right here. That's 13 a.m. Fox Sports on Twitter as well. Make sure you go to the Facebook page, like us on Facebook as well, and the website, 1340amfoxsports.com. Listen, guys, I'm Mike Knoxxx. That's M.E. Richmond on Twitter. We catch y'all tomorrow night after SmackDown. All right, let's see what happens on there. Raw did a good job tonight, guys. Peace.